guys see that right there? That is an issue, and we have to fix that today because that is no bueno. And it died. Right there is the issue that we're gonna try to fix today. So when we first got this 350Z, it had some issues and we fixed a few issues. So when we got it, it didn't even run. Like, you had to floor it as soon as you started it to keep it alive. Otherwise it wouldn't stay alive. We did the spark plugs on it, we did an oil change, we did basically all the maintenance stuff. After that, it got a lot better. After that, we could turn it on and it wouldn't die out. It still had a rough idle. Now it's starting to die out again, which is a problem. And today we're gonna try to fix that problem. A little while ago, it threw out an engine light code and I read it. It was P300 and P0171, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's the codes. And it was for a vacuum leak, the engine running too lean, and misfire. I thought that it was gonna be a huge thing to fix. I thought we might have to replace all the coil packs and go through everything. And I did a bunch of research and it could be something really, really small. Today we're gonna go ahead, dive into the 350 once again and try to figure out this whole rough idle issue. If we have to replace the coil packs, then so be it. We'll replace the coil packs. Hopefully that's not it. The first thing that we're gonna check out is the PCV valve, which is located right over here. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what it does, but I do know that it has something to do with vacuuming all the air and everything. So we have to check if that valve is broken. If it's broken, it's like a $10 part. We're gonna replace it. If it's not broken, then we're gonna go through everything else and figure out what it could be. I wanna get this car up and running. I know Amanda wants to just go ahead and register the car already so she can drive it out in the streets. I can't wait to hoon in it because she said I could get the first donuts in it, and I'm holding you accountable to that. You said that I could do the first donuts in it. I'm not sure if this is it. I'm gonna have to pull it off and just see if this is it. Come on, come off, come off, come off. There we go. So I'm gonna unscrew this. I'm gonna try to get a grip on it and then unscrew it. Then once we get it out, we can test to see if it's broken or if it's still in good condition. You're supposed to be able to either blow inward or blow outward, but it's not supposed to blow both ways. It's supposed to block off one of the ways. If you can blow it in from both sides, that this thing is broken. There's really not much I can clean. It's kind of like dirty. It's been in the car for I don't know how many years. All right, let's have it blown it. Okay, I can't blow in there. So I guess you're supposed to be able to blow outwards. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. This is the oil side. Look at that, there's oil everywhere. All right.
Ew.
There's oil all in my fucking mouth.
What?
Nasty. Okay, well I just did that for absolutely no reason. At least we know that's not it. So now we have to figure out what else it could be. Okay, so the good news is that it's not the PCV valve, but the bad news is that it's also not the PCV valve because now we have to figure out what is wrong. So the objective for today is to chase down the rough idle issue with 350. We have to figure out why there's a misfire. We have to figure out where it's coming from, and then we also have to figure out where is the vacuum leak coming from. Hopefully it's not a long day. I want to get this sorted out ASAP. So from AutoZone, we got some mass airflow sensor cleaner and some carb cleaner. Now, we already cleaned out the mass airflow sensor a few videos ago, but I'm just gonna go ahead, clean it out one more time just to make sure that this is not the root of our problem, because if it was something just small like this, it'd be very annoying. So we're gonna go ahead, clean that up. We got carb cleaner because we're gonna start the car, and wherever we hear hissing from, we're gonna go ahead and spray it. Spraying this is way, way better than spraying some soapy water to try to find a leak. So let's go ahead, start up the car, try to find this leak. All right, so I need you to go in the car. I need you to start the car, and if the car starts to die out, give it a little bit of gas just to try to keep it alive. Like, don't rev it too much. Make sure it's in neutral, by the way. Don't run me over. But just keep giving it a little gas, and anytime it starts to die out, we don't want it to die out. I just gotta figure out where the leak is coming from. This may have just been the best idea I've had yet. So these lights used to be up here. I just zip tied it to the hood latch, and it's just giving like so much light around here, so we'll be able to work a lot better. car's idling perfectly fine right now. Was this just a mass airflow sensor? Could that have been it? Because now like the car is not running weird. And all I did was clean out the mass airflow sensor. I looked around, tugged around on some hoses. I tugged on a few hoses, I really couldn't find anything. Cleaned up the mass airflow sensor. But could that have been it, dude? Oh my god. I guess we're just gonna have to play the waiting game now. We're just gonna have to see if check engine light pops up or if it starts to idle weird after a little while. Because sometimes it'll idle weird and sometimes it'll be perfectly fine. So we let the car sit for like 5 to 10 minutes and it's being really sketchy. Sketchy as in everything is going perfectly how we want it to. Like I wasn't expecting it to like I wanted it to work, but I wasn't expecting it to just be the mass airflow sensor. But I mean, we've been letting it idle. The car's pretty much up to temperature and the idle hasn't been sketchy at all. It's been idling fine, hasn't dropped down. It's staying strong at about like 600 RPM, I would say. It's idling perfectly fine, which is what I wanted, but not what I expected. And it's being a little sketchy because I wasn't expecting it to do this. Now I have two theories as to why this is working-ish right now. One theory is that the mass airflow sensor was just dirty. I don't know why it's dirty, but it's just dirty and we cleaned it. The second theory is that this rag let the mass airflow sensor get dirty because I use this rag as just kind of an air filter for the time being, and it's really not thick at all. Like you can see right through this. You can see that it's not thick. So you can see how dirty, this was the outside. So it's pretty dirty. So I'm guessing that dust might have gone through here and right into the mass airflow sensor, which is right there. So maybe that's why I got it dirty. Now that we cleaned it, it's running a lot better. I reset the ECU, so the check engine light isn't on yet. I'm hoping the check engine light doesn't turn on. We're gonna take the car for a spin around the block. We're gonna see if it idles weird. I just wanna make sure that the vacuum leak and the misfire is gone. I wanna see if the check engine light is gonna come back on or not. I wanna drive it around a little bit for like a few minutes. If the check engine light doesn't turn on and it doesn't seem like we have a vacuum leak, then we're in the clear. Needs a bad alignment though. Look at this. This is how I'm holding the steering wheel to go straight. It needs an alignment so bad. It works. Woo! I gave it a few pulls and there's still no check engine light. The only light we have is we only have like 29 miles till empty. But dude, I'm so souped. So we're gonna keep driving around for a little bit. If anything happens, we're gonna update you guys. But I just wanna drive it around for like a few more minutes so that if there is something wrong, it pops up. Because I want something to go wrong right now. If something's gonna go wrong, I want it to go wrong right now rather than when Amanda's out on the road. Because as soon as this car's working, then she's gonna go ahead and register it and then we're gonna go ahead and go do some donuts. Do you wanna do donuts? She's not fully convinced on doing donuts. I want to do donuts in this car, but if you guys want to see her do donuts in this car, leave a comment down below because I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make her do donuts in this car because this car, you can't have a 350 and not slide it. Switching over to my other camera because I was just using that camera and it just took a shit on me. I recorded like a whole minute and then I went back to go look at it to make sure it was recording because it was acting a little funny. Nothing's being recorded anymore. So rip that camera. Back to the big old Bertha. We let the car warm up a little bit and we put some more gas in it last night. We got the heat blast in, so we're nice and toasty. We're gonna go out for a little drive, make sure everything is okay. I'm really hoping the check engine light doesn't come on. If it does come on, that's a big rip. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to get this baby on the road, the actual road.
This is the actual road, what are you talking about? chill out now because we're back near my house, so I don't want to piss off the neighbors. She drove well. I don't really know how fast a stock DE is, but I mean, it pulled hard. I liked it. I think it drives fine. Did you feel any sputtering or anything at all? Like, I didn't.
No.
A
little smell came off.
Yeah, something smelled, and then we occasionally heard the squeaky belt, which I still have to figure out where that's coming from, but I think we chased down the issue. I don't want to speak too soon. In about 20 minutes, we're gonna go back to the car, give it a little gas again, make sure that no check engine lights on, make sure that nothing's misfiring or if there's a vacuum leak. I know I'm being really optimistic here, but I think we might have fixed the problem. I'm being optimistic, but we may have just fixed the problem by just cleaning out the map sensor. Damn, boy, this is some monster truck height. What are you doing? You gotta get some good coilovers. What are you doing? These cars together look so sick though. I'm so happy with how this is turning out because this car came here with some dinky ass headlights and messed up bumper. Messed up bumper's still here, but new bumper's coming soon. But like, you know, the hood was messed up. The boys know. We're not sticking with the stock bumper. The boys know that. But damn, dude, we gotta switch out the door soon. I'm just way too tired right now, but damn, this looks so good. I figured I'll pull the BRZ in because I'm probably gonna give it a car wash tomorrow. I haven't washed this thing in forever and it's so dirty, dude. The BRZ has not gotten any love in a while. It's definitely been a while. It's so awesome that Amanda got this car because this is one car that I've always wanted to build. She knew that. She really likes this car and I love this car. I think the 350 has so much potential. And I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm so glad that we got the 350Z running properly. I'm so glad there's no more vacuum leak and no more misfire. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.